You've waited, and you've waited. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This is Overkill here, and I've got so much stuff to cover today. I apologize for the delayness in any uploads of my videos. I've actually spent a little bit of time on vacation. I went to the Netherlands this past weekend. But enough about that. What you've come here today to listen to and talk about is the anniversary. The 5th-year anniversary is finally here. Now, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to go ahead and say this. I have not logged in yet, so I have not seen the video. So you're going to watch this with me, just completely with me. I've never seen it, so I don't know what to expect exactly. It came out on the Japanese version, but I don't even remember at this point what it was. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, guys. What I'm planning on doing is hopping back and forth a little bit between this and the Dokkan Wiki, which is going to have a ton of information that's going to help us decipher how you guys need to approach this 5th-year anniversary and everything. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Absolutely beautiful. The moment everybody's been waiting for. Gogeta and Vegito Blue are finally going to be here very soon. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and take a look at here is, as you can see, I haven't clicked on any of this. I haven't done any of this stuff. I didn't even pick up my gifts. But for the first time logging in, of course, you're going to get a huge login bonus of 45 stones and a bunch of other rewards and stuff. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, right here. So you can see these rank growth packs that are renewed. This is kind of a big deal. We're going to go over that here in a little bit. And of course, there's the 55 special summon, which is going to give you a chance that if you want to spend 200 stones, which we're going to talk about. We'll get into this, I promise. So let's go ahead and accept these gifts. You're going to be able to get your new Goku. You got your Red Dragon Stone. This Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which I didn't even think about talking about him. He's actually really, really good, but we'll go into that. We're also getting the wallpaper. And whew, 55 stones. That's nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've logged into the game, I'm going to take a look at the campaign here on the video game itself. But then I'm also going to hop over here to the wiki so that we can actually go into detail about all this stuff. So the first thing that we need to note is right here. 8 hours for the reward boost has been halved. So now you don't have to wait 8 hours for your little red boost icon to come back. Now you've only got to wait 4 hours. This is a huge deal because if anybody has been paying attention to anything on the Japanese version, you know there is a very special character, LR Super Saiyan Goku, the original LR, is going to be getting an Extreme Z Awakening. And in order to be able to do his event, you have got to have 5 certain characters or 6 certain characters completely maxed out, rainbowed, super attack maxed out, everything in order to be able to do it. The hard part about that is that you need to farm up incredible gems for this man right here. Let's go ahead and take a look. This is probably the one that has been haunting everybody the most. I know for me on the Japanese version, I have had to go through the whole ordeal trying to get it. But it's this man right here. Good old terrible declaration cooler. He's in the Baba shop and he costs 300 medals or 300 of those Baba tokens, which can take a little while to farm up. But now that you have the opportunity to, you guys can hop in right now and start pre-farming those Baba coins to be able to try to buy 5 copies of them. It's going to cost 1,500 of those incredible gems, which, like I said, it's going to take a minute to be able to do so. So this is a huge, huge advantage for us because we know ahead of time. It's about 6 months out, so you have plenty of time. My recommendation is to go into the 23rd stage and the level 4, I believe is what it is. I'll go take a look at that here in the quest in just a second, but I'm pretty sure it's that stage. That one, for me, my personal opinion, has given me the most of both Emperor Pilaf and Launch. And of course, if you get Emperor Pilaf, that's 10. If you get Launch, that's 15 incredible gems. Plus, you also get a chance to get up to 3 extra incredible gems from the boss. And there's also 3 little icons on the map that you can land on to get incredible gems in case neither one of the 2 special characters are there. But absolutely, if you get a chance, you need to go ahead and pre-farm for this cooler. He awakens. He becomes an absolute monster, too. We'll just go ahead and take a look at him real quick while we're sitting here looking at this. But he actually does become really good after Extreme Z Awakens. He just got this on the Japanese version not too long ago. Stacks his defense. He's a effective against all types, and gives all allies a key +2 in attack and defense -20% when there's a Goku family category enemy. Great for if you guys need to be able to complete the Wicked Bloodline Legendary Goku event. This guy can help you out tremendously. He also launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. My personal opinion, build him with additionals. You want him to stack defense. He's effective against all types, so that's basically the same thing as getting a crit. Focus on doing the additionals for him. But anyway, that's enough about him. What we're going to do is we're really here for the anniversary, not for stuff that's coming up in the future. So, stone sales, big deal. I know right now there's no purple stone, which I know a lot of people are asking about. In case you're not tracking, the purple stone, what it's going to do for you is it enables you to, if you buy a couple of those packs, you can get a free LR, plus 2 or 3 other additional characters. But for some reason for us right now, it's not there. I'm assuming they're probably going to go ahead and drop that whenever the actual banners for the new LRs and everybody come out. But we're going to have to wait and see. I know there's a lot of people that are complaining about that at the moment. The next thing right here, the Collect a Blue Electric Liquid number 15. So this is just a special campaign that the game put out for us to be able to get free stuff. You can go ahead and sit here and look at all the rewards you get. So it's basically community-wide. Everybody just does these things, and they're going to get free gifts. All those potential orbs, I desperately need some potential orbs for especially strength, since we're going to have to use them for the Zamasu that's coming out. Awakening medals, you get the Kai's statues, which is always good because Zenny is always seems like a struggle if you're not just grinding those EZAs out. Keys, it's okay. Keys are all right. And then training medals, that's not bad. But it updates every day, so we'll be able to see what our progress is. We're going to hit all those goals. It's never really a question. And of course, this Goku right here, he actually is really good, like I was talking about. I'll go in depth here in a second. I'll go take a look at him in the game so we can actually see him. The special missions. So these missions are going to be able to get you guys a sticker. As you can see it right here, special sticker. They're not going to show us which one it is. I'm sure it's going to be for a character that pretty much everybody has, so that's probably a no-brainer there that we're going to get that. There's going to be missions that I haven't looked at them yet. So you also get the Dragon Stones and the Celebration Summon tickets. So all this stuff is going to be combining up to the ultimate of getting 55 tickets, which is going to give you a free LR, which everyone needs to pay attention and listen. It's not going to be until part 3 that you can use those tickets. A lot of people in the Japanese version, when this anniversary came out, everyone was asking, where are we getting this ticket? When are we getting this ticket? Akatsuki did it in such a brutal way where they literally gave us 54 tickets after part 2, and they made us wait to get that last ticket until part 3, which was almost a month later, which was very painful to say the least. And for myself, it really sucked because all I got was an LR Bojack after waiting all that time. Somebody I couldn't even use, I already had him. The wife, on the other hand, was extremely lucky. She was able to pull 2 LRs in that 155 ticket, including the GT Trio, and she also got, as her guaranteed, Kale and Caulifla. Shocker. The wife got something good. Anyway, continuing on, the 5th anniversary, these deals in the Baba Shop, you get the coins throughout the entire anniversary. They've done this every year. You'll be able to go in there, you can buy, which, this is a big deal too, because I remember on the Japanese version, when they did this, they were able to, you could take those Baba coins, and instead of just having to buy the old GT Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, just that you would use for dupes or super attack fodder for other characters, you actually can buy all of the characters that the global version did not get for all the special dual campaigns. Like we got Yamcha, we can buy Vegeta now this time. We got the Super Saiyan Goku, now we can buy Frieza if we want. We got Hercule, now we can buy Cell. You'll have access to every single one of those that from the dual campaigns from where we lost to JP or won against JP. The controversial back and forth, it's what it is. And then, of course, next is going to be the Red Dragonstone. Dragonstone number 9, God Dragonstone. This one is interesting because there's a lot of different characters you guys can buy. A lot of people probably have most of these by now if you've been playing for a minute. But, of course, the number 1 character that jumps out on here is going to be Gogeta, Janemba, and I would actually say that the STR Beerus is actually really good. The tech one's really good too, so you're not going to go bad with either one of those. The tech one is very underrated. Myself, I'm trying to think. I've got quite a bit of these rainbow because I've been playing since day one. So a lot of these guys I've either already rainbow just from getting the God Stones in case I never pulled them, or I've been fortunate enough to be able to get them. So I think I might be able to could still use one dupe in Janemba. Um, yeah, there's not really. I know I can use Broly, but I've got LR Broly, so I don't really ever use that Broly. But I guess I could finish that one out. And I think maybe I could. It's crazy enough. I might need to take a look. I might actually could use Gogeta. I'm gonna have to take a look at that for sure. But so if you're, if you're a new character, this is a great opportunity for you guys to snag somebody. Janemba and Gogeta are definitely the top two picks. They both came out at basically the same time, so they've been out for a hot minute, but they are both in their own rights absolutely monsters with their EZA. So if you don't have either one of them, I highly recommend you grab those two, or one of those two. So these rank growth packs. Here is what is such a big deal about these rank growth packs. So they updated them to where when we buy them, and you can buy them all the way up to, I think it's rank 300, is what it says here. Yes. So up to rank 300, you can buy these. And what they're going to do for you is it's giving you a ton of stuff. And one of the things to note is right down in here at rank 275, rank 300, and is there one at 250? Yeah, there is one at 250. There's one at 225. Oh man, they're in all of them. That's insane. You're actually able to get not only these SSR Force tickets, which we're going to go look at here in a second, these bad boys right there, but you also get to get equipment that is live in game now. So you get a HP level 2 times 1 for that one, each defense level 2 times 1 for that, attack times 2 for that, and then attack level 3, that's a good one. The defense level 3, recovery level 3, and then they get really interesting with the attack boost and then the critical hit. That critical hit one, if you buy that last pack, which I think you have to buy every single one of them in order to be able to get to that point, but that equip right there for that critical hit level 3, depending on which type it is, it says it's agility, intelligence, physical. Oof. If you have got Vegito Blue, if you've got Vegito, that critical hit is a magnificent thing that you can add on to their character to be able to give them extra criticals for not only just their counter attacks, but their regular attacks. Gogeta or Vegito Blue becomes an absolute monster with extra criticals. I've seen him many gameplays on the Japanese version, and he is an absolute beast. So if you want to, that's not a bad investment if you want to buy, which I need to go take a look. I don't know how much they are, so I'm not going to just get everybody's hopes up, but you definitely need to take a look at that and see if there is anything there for you to get. So the big other thing with that is the SSR Force Summon. This is something that we had in the game for a while now, where you could get all the way up to, I think it was Vegito Blue and Rose, the agility and physical types. But now they've incorporated something crazy, which this blows my mind here. This was like a special type of celebration on the Japanese version where they had like figurines that if you were to buy these tickets, you could actually get the actual figurines of them. But for us, what they're doing, because we don't live in Japan and they can't ship them to us, they're going to allow us to do this summon here. And what it's going to give you is this banner right here. And you have an absolute fire chance to be able to pick up a couple LRs, which is insane to me. So if you buy these, it's one ticket. You get one character. But look at the characters you can get. You can get LR Bardock. You can get LR Beerus and Whis. You can get LR Bojack, LR Trunks and Goten, and LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is that's nuts. Plus the other characters that are on here aren't that bad themselves. Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, he's been on a million banners. Turles, who has not been around very often on the global version. This is kind of a big deal for him because he's someone that you could pick up. Jiren's been on a million banners. Vegito he's a little bit rare. He's not been on a whole lot of versions, but a lot of people probably have him by now. UI Goku, we don't even need to talk about that guy. He's been on a million banners, as well as Omega and Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Gogeta. So there are some good characters on here, but I don't really recommend too much of like going too ham on this, just because your chances of getting the LR is probably not that great. I mean, there's 4 of them in there, but I'm sure that your chances of getting somebody else are going to be higher. I've seen some other people talk about it. I don't think the rates are necessarily going to be fixed towards certain characters, but it seems very weird that they would go ahead and throw LRs on here without, like, basically not for free. Obviously, you got to pay for it, but it gives you an opportunity to get an LR without too much effort. So that's something we definitely need to keep an eye on. Let's go and clear up this up a little bit. So then, of course, we have the double God Pacts. This is going to be something I'm going to look at in game. But let's take a look. Are those live in game already? I don't think they are. Let's take a look at Pilaf's Trove. Okay, so while we're in here, we can go ahead and look at this. So, ooh, yeah, 16.99. So they're a little bit higher for these rank ones. Yeah, the ones that have the SSR Force tickets are going to be a little bit more expensive. So, I mean, you're going to be paying for a chance to get those characters, but those equipments, so you don't have to buy them all at once. You can, or in a row, you can actually go straight to the 300 one. That's really interesting. I don't want to say I'm going to jump in and do that because I think I'll take my chances in getting the equipment, but that's definitely a win right there. So let's see. Do we have those God? We don't. So we don't know exactly what's going to be in those yet. That's interesting. I wonder what they're going to do. Okay, so what I want to do next, though, is the thing that everybody is wanting to know, the banners. So the banners are going to look just exactly like they did on the Japanese version. So they went ahead and man, the Dokkan Wiki, I got to give them a shout out. This is what the banner looked like on Japan, and they're already assuming this is going to be like how it's going to look now for us. Now, I say that's pretty accurate just because they've never changed the banners when it comes to anniversaries. So Gogeta's banner is going to have him, and he's also going to have the new Bardock that's going to have Bardock and Gine in it when you awaken them. And then, of course, you've got LR Cell, LR Gogeta, Blue Gogeta, Transforming Full Power Broly, and then some of the usuals like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Omega Shenron's a very good pickup if you're lucky to get him. Super Gogeta is coming up on an Easy A on the Japanese version, so we'll get to see what he looks like soon. And then, of course, you got Janemba. So his banner is probably the weaker out of the two, if you want my opinion, because a lot of these characters you've had a chance to get. Of course, you can't sleep on Broly or Gogeta, the ones from the Broly movie. Those two are great. LR Gogeta is great, and LR Cell is great. But after that, it kind of falls off a little bit. But then if you want to take a look over at Vegito's banner, his banner is just absolutely nuts. I don't know what they were thinking with the balance. I know they wanted to go with their themes of to keep the movies and the fusions together, and there's certain types. So like, of course, you will have all the Gogetas on Gogeta's banner, and then you're gonna have the Vegetos on Vegeto's banner. But his banner is just overall just amazing. I really think they should have probably moved Gohan over to the Gogeta banner. That would probably balance it a little bit more. But you, of course, you've got the new Super Vegito, or Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. You're gonna have this Trunks, this Rage Trunks that also becomes Trunks and Mai, which is an amazing card. He can do like insane amounts of damage. But then you got LR Gohan, LR Vegito. You got Future Trunks, the new one from the Golden Week from last year. You got Zamasu that becomes Merge Zamasu. You have Merge Zamasu. Then you have Vegito Blue, and then you have Super Vegito, and even Super Boo, who's not really been on a lot of banners on the American version or the global version. You have a lot more opportunity to get here. So this is what's going to be hurting for me so badly because I really want to get Gogeta, but I know Vegeto's banner is going to be so much better. So I'm going to go for both, but I'll probably start with Gogeta first just because I would love to at least get one copy of him. After that, I don't care about his banner anymore. I'll go straight to Vegeto's and I'll just wail out for the rest of that one. Obviously, I would love Vegito. I think Vegito is honestly the better fusion. I think he's the better character. But Gogeta, there's so few fusions. There's so few fusion cards in the game. So any type of new Gogeta is absolutely a win, 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 win. So that. My take would be if you're a newer player to the game, definitely go for Vegito because he's got a better banner and he's probably a better overall character. If you've been in the game for a minute and you have some stones, you saved a ton during this period to get to this point, go for Gogeta. He's going to be more valuable in the long run. There's plenty of Patora characters, so you don't have to worry about if you don't get Vegito. Then he's also going to come back on the thank you celebration in about 6 months. So if you don't have him, you can buy him. And then going on into this, now this is extremely important. This is separate from the 55 ticket summon. Don't get these confused. This is with tickets that you're going to get every single day. They've done this every year where you're going to get tickets every day. To this point, you should have 97 tickets that they've already given out to us up to this point with the countdown. If you didn't get all of your tickets, you've either didn't do a mission or you didn't log in for a day, which it sucks because you missed out on a free chance for LRs and stuff. So this banner it's absolutely loaded with SSRs. It's a good banner. There's a lot of characters that are kind of fodder at this point, but it gives everybody a chance to get free LRs. I'm going to do a video on this probably very, very soon. I'm going to go ahead and go through my 97 tickets that I've got, and then I'll probably save up until the end of the celebration and then just have a huge whale out moment again and get rid of all the rest of the tickets. But there are some LRs on here. The one thing I love about this is that this banner actually has some characters that get really good awakenings. You got Khalifa, you got Kale. I only have one Bodo Magetta, so I would absolutely love to get another one of them. Frost, I think I've got like one of. I've maxed out Master Roshi, and I can use Elder King Piccolo. I guess I could use him. Nail, absolutely. I've only got one copy of him. I'd love to get him. I've only got one launch. I don't have Oceanus, so that would be absolutely like a huge win for me. And I think even the movie Gohan, I think I've only pulled one of him. So there's a lot of characters on this that I'm hoping that I can get here in a little while. But here's the big deal: the anniversary or the legendary characters that you can get from this go all the way up to, let's see, God Goku. So you have an opportunity to get Kale and Caulifla, you can get Baby, you can get Goku and Frieza, LR Tech Broly's on here, God Goku, the GT Trio, Beerus and Whis, Full Power Frieza, the androids, Cell. Like, there's so many characters that you're going to get, and a lot of people are going to get absolutely free LRs just from this summons. So that I can't stress enough that every day log in, do your missions, get these tickets, because you never know. I've pulled at least one LR every year off just these tickets. Me and my wife both have. Like, I remember one year she got Broly off him. I think I got Goten and Trunks. My first copy of them was on this. So you want to always log in, always do your missions, because I promise you, there's going to be plenty of people that are just going to walk out with an absolutely free LR. I need a lot of these. I really need Kale and Caulifla. I need Baby. I need Goku and Frieza. I would love taking a dupe of Broly. I need the GT Trio. God Goku would be amazing. I need Beerus and Whis, the androids, full power. This is a huge win for me if I can get any of those characters. So absolutely log in, get those. Don't waste it. And then of course here is the 55 ticket or 55 ticket summon. So you're going to have a chance if you want to. You can spend 200 stones. You can get 55 characters as many times as I think it's either as many times 3 times I believe is what you can do. So what you're going to get is it's absolutely loaded with characters. This banner is. And what's really crazy about that is that you can also get a lot of the LRs in this banner as well. And it's a guaranteed one at the end, obviously. But that doesn't mean that's the only one you can get. I've seen, as I told you all before from the Japanese version, my wife got 2 LRs. She got a Kale and Caulifla, and she got the GT Trio and her 55 ticket summon. But you can also, like I said, do this 3 times. You can get 3 more guaranteed LRs. It's 200 stones, so it's kind of costly, but you will easily get 200 stones during the celebration. You're going to get a ton of stones. You'll probably get, I believe the count that I last saw was like 891 for what the Japanese version got. But we've already gotten extra stones at the start of this that they didn't get. So you're going to probably eclipse maybe 1,000 stones. So you can sacrifice 200 on this if you really want to and make sure to get a guaranteed LR. And it's the same characters. Like, I don't have to go any more detail into that. Like, but if anybody was hoping that there was going to be a UI Goku, I'm sorry, but you're crazy. They're not going to put him on here. They're not going to give UI Goku out for free. They're going to make you earn him. But if there's any characters on here, what's cool is it's got Deborah. It's also got the Great Saiyaman on here. It's got the Trunks from the Android 13 movie. It's got all those characters that just got their like, Extreme Z Awakenings from the Heroes Extermination event. It's also got Salza, Cell Jr. It's got Android 16. There's a lot of good characters on here, so you'll get some characters. You're going to get something. It would be very unfortunate if the only character you got out of 55 was just the LR. So you'll guarantee you'll probably get something else. And then one of the last things I want to talk about before I leave you all alone, let you guys enjoy the celebration, is this right here. So we got the new Dragon Ball Infinite History. So the first one is going to be the Broly movie. So as you can see, you're going to go down through here and you're going to be able to fight Broly, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, then Wrathful Broly, then Super Saiyan God Goku, and then Super Saiyan Broly, Golden Frieza, Gogeta, Full Power Broly, and then last but not least, Blue Gogeta. This is really good because it gives a ton of free stones. You get a ton of them just from finishing it. And then, of course, if you do certain things right down here, clear stage 5 once with at least 3 movie bosses and 3 movie heroes, and you're going to get extra 2 stones. And then, of course, if you clear all the missions, you get 1 stone, and you also get the Elder Kai. And then the same thing for the Future Trunks one. is the other one that comes out. It's just like the theme of the entire celebration is just Broly movie and future Trunks. So then that one you're gonna fight Trunks, Goku Black, LR Merge or LR Zamasu and Rose, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Trunks and Mai, Merge Zamasu, Blue Vegito, and then of course, which I thought was a fitting touch, is to have Rage Trunks at the end. And the same thing with this one. So you get a bunch of stones for doing it, and then at the bottom, if you clear it with Patora and Time Travelers, which I think, truthfully, this one's probably the easier one. I think on the Japanese version, I haven't even finished like the movie bosses one because Broly and Gogeta are absolutely insane. They hit hella hard. And yeah, so moving on to this next part, this is in the part of the 3 story events that we're going to be getting. There's 3 characters that you're going to be able to farm up at the beginning. This one is the most important one. It's Supreme Kai Shady Apprentice Zamasu. This is the one that's going to turn into the LR, which is Zamasu in Goku's body, and he's the first LR to get an Extreme Z Awakening. This one is really good. He's got a great leader skill once he awakens all the way to his EZA. I'm interested because they don't have. Okay, yeah, he's down here. Okay, so this is the one that you'll get from the first level of the event, and you'll be able to awaken him into a TUR. The interesting thing about him is that he actually goes from super to extreme when you Dokkan awaken him. So he starts out as super, and goes up to extreme, and then in part 2 we'll be able to awaken him to an LR, which has amazing card art. This Goku, this Zamasu Goku Black, however you want to say it, that card art is absolutely insane. But he becomes like a time traveler's category key +3, and then he extremes the awakens and becomes a HP attack and defense +100. And he just gets stronger as the fight goes on. He's great for long battles. He's his own monster in his own right, and he's the only card that has this name, so you can use him. You can basically at this point create an entire team of just Zamasu slash Rose and Goku Black cards. Like it's crazy. He's really good. Absolutely farm him up. He's absolutely free. He doesn't take a whole lot of effort. It's just you have a little bit of a grind because you got to get quite a few medals for him. And the last story event is going to be able to give you the chance of Saiyan Trio, led by Fate. You're going to be able to get both the Broly and the Vegeta from when they're kids. Now, what's interesting about this is they also get an Extreme Z area where they're going to be able to Extreme Z Awaken, and they become pretty dang good themselves. Now, my point of view on this is to focus probably on additionals for them because I believe it's Vegeta or one of these two has. They also have their own medals. That's a huge deal. You don't have to worry about like wasting any medals on them or orbs on them. They have their own orbs. But if I remember correctly, okay, so Broly is able to dodge enemies' attack. He has a medium chance of doing that, and he also gets 20% at the end of turn when he delivers the final blow. But the big thing about him is he raises attack and defense, and he stacks it permanently. So you could actually go for him, and he has a medium chance of stunning. I'd say probably additionals for him. Additionals would be a good perk for him. And then if you want to take a look at Vegeta is pretty interesting himself. I think he gets a guaranteed crit if I'm not mistaken. So he too would also be worth to do additionals. Okay, so no, he actually launches. Yeah, a chance of performing a critical hit +10% per Saiyan category on the ally on the team. So, attacking in the same term. So he gets like a 20% chance to crit, which is basically roughly the same amount you would get if you gave him max crits. So you have that still already in your pocket. So it's not bad to give him additionals because he raises his attack and stacks it. He also lowers the opponent's attack, which can be really, really beneficial in some of those events like the Infinite Dragon Ball history. What's cool about him is he becomes a Joined Forces category leader, which we don't have really a true leader for that until the Japanese version just got that, the Blue Evolution Vegeta and the Kaioken Goku as like the actual Joined Forces category leader. So if you don't have Kalen Khalifa, this is another good option. Or if you don't have LR Yamcha, this is another good option for you. You guys can use him for a free-to-play option. But they're both really good. They're another one of those ones. You'll have plenty of time, of course, with the stamina being halved and all that stuff. It's going to be easy to grind all these things up and get it done before the anniversary ends. And then the last thing I want to talk about, because the Frieza's event, you get free stones. It's also tickets that you're going to get. But as the we're going to look at here at this virtual clash. So the battlefield is back again. It's a whole new, different type of battlefield. It's based off just the movie. So therefore, you're going to have like all these different characters that are based off of just the movie. But the interesting thing about this one is it's not that difficult. But the last fight, you fight Broly, and he transforms. He's the only one that after you defeat him, he has like a whole other stage to his level where he becomes Super Saiyan Broly. Which, if you're not prepared for that, that's kind of a wrench that they're going to throw in there. But this is another good way to get more stones. You know, that's their big theme for this anniversary is handing out free stones. So you'll be able to beat this event if you just pay attention. Some of these bosses are a little bit difficult, like Trunks and Mai right here, where you can't stun them, you can't seal them, you can't lower their attack, you can't lower their defense. They can seal you, and they can also lock your characters, which is really annoying. But after you get past them, it's not too bad. Yeah, and Broly's not really hard. You just can't stun him, you can't seal him, but you can lower his attack, you can lower his defense, you can do all that extra fancy stuff to him. So he's not too hard. Plus, it makes it easier because he's a physical type, and strength is one of the stronger characters or stronger categories in the game. So he's not too bad, but just be prepared. You're gonna have to fight him twice. So prepare that wisely. And I guess I'll go ahead and look at this real quick. But so this one, the Frieza Army enlistment test, it's actually not hard. It's you have to do them a few times. You have to beat so many levels to be able to get some of the tickets for the 55 ticket summons. But if you, it's kind of like the punching bag event where if you deal a bunch of damage, you get a ton of different awards. So you can get all the way up to 55 million, 55.55 million. Excuse me. And you can get a bunch of stones for free, and they give you a lot of statues and stuff to get more Zenny. You're gonna need them during this anniversary. I can promise you that. But then they have like this. They have this whole setup for every single thing. There's a movie heroes category, movie bosses, time travelers, Batora, and fusion. And they change it. I think it's every day they add a new mission for like the first 5 days there. And like I said, it's gonna help you get some of your tickets that you need to be able to do your 55 ticket summon. Whew, yes, that's a lot of information. I know it went kind of quick. I was trying to make this video shorter as I could. What I wanted to go ahead and look at, though, is this Goku, like I promised. So what's really good about him is he's a Realm of Gods category key plus 5, and HP attack and defense plus 55%. One team includes all 5 super types. So he's kind of like the old Vegito Blue and Rose, where you had to have a certain type out. But what's crazy about him is his attack and defense plus 55%, plus an additional attack plus 55% with 5 or more key spheres. You see the theme? 5. Plus an additional 55% when performing a super attack. I'm interested to see how good he is. I might actually rainbow this guy just so I can see how good he can do. Because this Goku might be one of the better options. Of course, the only thing that sucks is he lacks like Fierce Battle or anything like that because he doesn't awaken. But he's still a really good option for Blue Goku. So I might take a look at him and see how good he is. Anyway, that is going to be this video. Again, I know it was a little bit longer, but I hopefully you stayed around and listened because there's a lot of information. I'm going to be going into in-depth detail more once the banners come out and everything on who you should summon for. Again, my personal opinion, go for Vegito if you're newer, Gogeta if you're older and you want, an older player. I mean, if you have, if you need more fusion type characters, but obviously Vegito is going to be the best banner. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, join the hashtag Overkill Nation. We're trying to get up our followers and get up our subscribers. Anything you guys can do to help me out is greatly appreciated, and I will continue to bring you guys all kinds of new content, fresh content on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.